before I jump into a recap and so forth, Mr. How you would like to be referred to, as we'll go with Mr. Arcus for now. Feel free to say hi to the group, and we will be introducing you very, very soon.
How's everybody doing?
Pretty good.
Hey, pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm nervous. I won't lie.
He'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Nothing to be nervous about here, man. It's all fun and games. Welcome aboard.
Yeah, thanks. And thanks for recording everything. I got to get caught up a little bit, at least.
Yeah, no worries. I'm very glad somebody has watched them. So, thank you.
I try, but man, I can't stand listening to myself. I'm just like, oh, my voice is awful.
Yeah, I'm terrified of that.
I'm sure
I
I will
always
not
watch
listen
him.
to any more after tonight.
I always try and give it a like.
I appreciate that.
Stop it.
All right, so just unless you tell me not to, like I was saying, what we're going to do here. I'll give a quick recap, and we're going to back it up of like 20 minutes of in-game time, essentially, where we'll go ahead and, again, I'm just doing this so you can be prepared. We're going to go ahead and introduce you to our new character as you're heading into the town that you've ended up in. All right, here we go. Last session in the language of magic. You all finalized preparations for and set off on your journey to the town of Hagstooth, one of the places where you've been told one of the tomes of the hereafter lies. You seeking out Madame Maven's personal collection. That's the name of her library. You were given a boat. Well, not given a boat. You had a boat chartered for you. You got first-class accommodations, and you had 2 weeks of fairly uneventful waters. You had heard that there was a decent amount of pirate activity in the area, but you didn't have any issues. You did notice a boat that kind of mirrored your trajectory for quite some time. You recognized a somewhat eccentric wizard that was aboard that boat, and a bunch of similarly looking humans of some kind. But it was an uneventful journey for you. And after a couple of weeks on the boat, you pulled up into a channel heading towards the city of dndadventure, and they anchored the boat, loaded you onto a long ship, and ferried you over to a small dock where you disembarked, gathered your things, and headed off into the woods. You traveled some distance before coming across what appeared to be just some remnants of maybe an old town, an old hamlet of some kind. And upon entering into the clearing, this ginormous skeletal dragon appeared and began to taunt you. Absolutely unfazed in the presence of this magnificent undead, you coaxed a fairy out of hiding who was attempting to do their best to play a joke on all of you. After getting a good laugh and hiding a bit, you guys continued on your journey, and not going more than a few feet before the brush came alive and attempted to start trampling you. Again, the fairy kind of had a little bit of play with you, doing an image of a huge treant coming alive and attempting to attack Simon. Distracted you ever so slightly, but you were able to take out the shambling man without too much difficulty, and scared little Mr. Fairyman back into hiding, staying quiet as you guys... You gave him a little bit of a scare. But I'm sure in your hearts you didn't want to hurt the poor guy. He was just having fun. Afterwards, you continued on your journey again, coming to a road where a few of you recognized that to the right would have been the direction that you'd head towards the Silver Spire. To the left you'd be heading down towards Hagstooth from the map that you've been giving and everything that's been told to you. You follow the road, and you're currently approaching what you believe to be this town. You could see some clearing a good distance up ahead, a little bit of lights, a little bit of smoke rising off in the distance. It is evening, so this is basically being seen against the backdrop of a twilight sky, a few stars, and so forth. And as you're traveling along that road, nearing towards the town, you see another traveler walking on that road, heading in the same direction. And that is where we'll go ahead and pick up tonight, on the road into Hagstooth.
How far are we from the town? Like, do we see the town, or is it so like a good ways off?
You're maybe a mile out at most.
Okay. And what's the light situation? Is that like late afternoon?
The sun is setting, so it's twilight right now. Oh, no, sorry, not twilight, but this. If you look to one direction, the sky is dark. If you look to another, it's those deep oranges and reds.
Mhm.
As the group of you continues on forward, you're moving at a little more of a brisk pace than this other traveler that's on the road heading in that direction. And as you kind of get to that point where you're catching up to them, we'll go ahead and let Mr. Arcus describe his character.
Yeah, so you're coming up behind him. He's sort of a, average height, but you can see like ram horns on the top of his head. His skin is absolutely pale, like albino. He seems to be like distracted himself. He's not really paying attention to you, and you can notice an albino raven kind of flittering around him and landing on his shoulder and pecking his horn and flying off and coming back. But he seems distracted, or he either doesn't know you're there or doesn't care that you're there.
Are we supposed to be on a map or not yet?
Not yet. No, you're just outside of the town, a little ways away, approaching it when you come upon this other figure.
Oh, tieflings, are they like numerous in your world?
So similar to every other race, there's really it's all kind of mixed. Humans are definitely the most populous. They just reproduce like rabbits, according to all the rest of the races. But in any city, you could have a 5 to 10% population of one of the other races. So orcs, tieflings, even a drow or so forth. They're much more common than they used to be. And just as a kind of a recap from something stated early on, in this world, there's typically no like elves hate dwarves and vice versa. The species more or less get together. Now you can find occasional people just like in the real world that are predisposed to disliking a specific species or another. But for the most part, it's a homogenous world.
So nothing like ours. Good enough.
And is he a tiefling, or is he just wearing a horned helmet? Sorry.
Do you know my other character in my other game? That's exactly what I did in my other game. Pretended to be a tiefling.
No, he appears to have horns coming out of his head.
Gotcha.
Darren, not really being the smartest guy in the room, will ask. Oh, wait, Parsnip is not here, is he? Oh, he is. The last Parsnip.
He is.
Parsnip, do you do you know anyone that's from your family that is really, really tall?
Me.
Yeah, you have horns like that man.
I have antlers. There's a difference.
Darren, we need to have a conversation. Just because they have common features doesn't necessarily mean that they're related. Like, not all ASMRs are related, right?
Oh, sorry, I can't see a thing. Oh no.
Oh, you guys can't see again.
No, I'm blind.
I can't see either.
Sorry, Parsnip. Please dispel this magical darkness. Oh, there we go.
Sorry. It's just a little scene.
Cool. Darren will say, "No, of course not. You see, I'm not very familiar with I guess, I don't know. I will make a point to open a book every once in a while."
We do have quite a library.
Yeah, I guess we do.
Excuse me, sir. Are you headed to Hagstooth?
Oh, geez, I didn't even see you guys there. Yeah. I'm going to Hagstooth. Are you guys going to Hagstooth?
We are going to Hagstooth.
As he turns around, you can see he's got a magical hand holding a book in front of his face. That's what he was distracted by.
Oh, Simon,
What you reading?
it's like you.
Just my book. Just my book.
Like a book you made?
Yeah,
Or a book?
yes. Yeah, I made it.
Oh, is that like a spell book?
Yes, it is. Do you
Can I
have a
see it?
spell book?
No, my spells are all in my head.
Oh, you're like a sorcerer.
Yeah, but I've always admired wizards because, like, they can just continuously accumulate magic, whereas my magic comes and goes.
I'm sorry, there's a difference between sorcerers and wizards.
That's the way it's supposed to be. You can't hold on to magic forever.
Which one are you,
No.
Phalar?
What's that?
Phalar, are you a wizard or a sorcerer?
Well, friend, I am a bard. The music is my magic. Well,
Do you guys know each other?
Yeah,
We do.
you're looking at the
Yeah.
you're looking at the Emerald Scale Adventuring Group.
Oh, your adventures. I'd love to hear about some of your stories.
Well, why don't you come with us? It's not a great idea to travel alone in Hagstooth.
I've never been to Hagstooth. I don't know how to travel there. Yeah, okay. Will you guys be my friends?
We can definitely get you there, and we can learn about each other on the way.
Okay. That'd be great. I don't have any friends.
Sure you do. You got that white bird on your head.
He sort of has to be my friend. I don't know. I kind of make him my friend.
Well, it's like my Mr. Truffles here, and I hold out my little peacock spider. And as a way of like greeting you, he just holds up his back legs and shakes.
Oh, excellent. Can you change his appearance, or does he have to be a spider?
I mean, so I just summoned him like not too long ago, and I don't really know. I'm sure I could. I think I spoke to a friend of ours who has an affinity for cats, and he said that I could change it. But like, Mr. Truffles here came to me this way when I did that familiar spell. So until I guess I need him to be something else, he's good as he is.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know sorcerers could cast that spell.
Oh,
Yeah.
um,
I can't remember when we leveled to level 4.
Yeah,
So if I get the timing wrong, DM, just correct me. But yeah, no, we met a dragon, and I felt like this surge of energy, and I figured it'd be good to try to do a little bit of studying. So I learned just a few ritual spells, because like spell slots are limited, yo.
you guys have seen a dragon.
We've seen a few.
Yeah, they come in all shapes and sizes, it seems.
They walk amongst us.
Yeah, sometimes they disguise themselves as humans, while as other species. Hmm. They're not always human. Sometimes it might be a tiefling. They could be a dwarf. They could be literally whatever they want to be, I guess. I don't really know how that works.
They
A
could be
friend
one
of
of these
ours.
crickets making these noises out here.
Well, I guess that's true.
Well, maybe I've seen a dragon then.
do you happen to be a dragon in disguise?
I as far as I know, I am not a dragon.
That's
That
good.
is what
That's
a
good.
dragon
Are you a
might be.
dragon?
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure I'm not, but I guess one never knows, right?
Not yet, but here's hoping.
And what did you guys call yourselves again?
Sorry, I took a huge bite of food.
The emerald scale.
The emerald. Yeah, the emerald scale.
Right. Oh, but you may have heard of us. We have another name, the Warehouse Heroes.
Yeah, it was, it was a sad time for our name.
Are you sure you guys know each other?
We've known each other for. Oh man, it's been about almost a month
Maybe a
now,
month.
hasn't it?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and I haven't been paying attention for days, so just happy to be mindfully present in the moment now.
Well, you like to hold a lot of shows, and I mean, you're an artist. You go out and perform, and yeah, we don't spend a lot of time together with our drow friend here, but that's because she performs.
And what's your purpose of going to Hagstooth?
We're gonna go see a lady about some books.
Oh, okay. I like books. I was actually headed to the library. I heard they have a nice library here.
Do you know the name of it?
I have no idea.
We're specifically looking for Madame Maven's library.
If I'm being totally honest, I'm not exactly even sure where we are. I think I kind of ended up in the wrong place.
No,
But-
you're headed the right way.
A library is a library.
Give me 1 second.
Did-
Y'all, my dog started barking. I'm so sorry.
You're good. Did a hag by any chance kidnap you?
Oh goodness, no. I think I got lost, but I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm sure it'll come around. A library would definitely help me figure stuff out.
Well, maybe you can come with us.
Yeah, it seems like we're at least headed the same direction for now.
Perfect. Let's get going then, before it gets too dark.
I just got
and-
like one or two quick questions for you before we start traveling together. How do you feel about toads?
Of course. About what?
Toads, or eyes of newts, large cauldrons.
I mean, I don't know. I've never eaten a toad.
Are you talking about mustard seed?
No,
Eyes of newt is just another term for mustard seed.
I don't know that.
I don't
Well, now
have
you
any
do.
particular feelings on toads one way or the other.
Okay, just making sure you're not trouble in disguise. All right, let's go.
Y'all do know that. Y'all do know that where we're going. There are hags, right?
That's why I'm
Did y'all
asking
read the-
questions.
I know. Did y'all read the stuff that we researched?
I don't read.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Where might I find that?
should be in the party notes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, there's like, I think blood hunters come from here, or congregate here, or something like that. There's a few things, but I don't think we have to go in wary of everything just yet. Also,
Hey.
Phalar, why do you look like a big lizard?
Felt like being more dragon-like.
Does he
Yeah.
often do that?
He does not. Are you a dragon in disguise?
They do. They change their appearance all the time with that hat that we found.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed playing with it since we found the Hat of Disguise. Normally, I just cast Disguise Self and make myself look exactly like myself without a hat on. So, there's that.
On the topic of spells, since you seem to be the wizardly sort, what's your favorite one that you use?
I love all of my spells. They
Yeah, but like,
they all serve a purpose in a certain situation.
yeah, but like, you know how like when you ask your parents, like, which is your favorite, me or my siblings, and they tell you, oh, you're all my favorites, but you know deep down, really, they have a favorite. Like, you surely got a favorite.
It's so hard to say. I mean, it's so dependent on the situation. But I do tend to lean towards protecting myself and others.
Just like me. And you know what? I think I'm also a wizard like you. Of sorts.
Oh, excellent. Maybe we could study each other's spell book someday.
Yes, yes. And Darren will pull out a book that's it's got like gold around it. It's got like a golden sun at the front. He's like, yes, look, this is my, I guess you call it a spell book.
Maybe we should do it when we're not surrounded by bugs. It's so hard to
Yeah.
concentrate.
Good idea.
Point of order,
But
or just a question, point of clarification. What's the ground situation like? Because Simon's like 3 foot nothing.
It's a bit muddy, but it is a road. It's not the best kept road, but it is at the same time well traveled. So you'll go a little ways, and it'll be like cobblestones, and then you'll go a little ways, and it's kind of mushy, and then you'll get to some cobblestones, and yeah, it kind of goes back and forth. So it's a road, but yeah, you just when you walk.
Sometimes I just wish that roads like this, I don't know, being my size, like it just takes one bad puddle to ruin a good pair of pants.
Can carry you if you want, my friend.
Simon doesn't even like hesitate. He jumps on your back.
Yeah, you can use like he's got his shield on his back, so it kind of makes like a bit of a rough seat, but at least you can like sit on his
Oh.
shoulders.
That totally works. I mean, recently, as far as spells go, I think I forgot how to do magic missile, but I learned that I could cast. I can like speed people up. So I can't wait to use that one. I haven't used it yet. It's not my favorite because I haven't used it, but it'll be interesting to try out on one of you. Thanks for being my guinea pigs.
And as they continue to walk, Darren is going to say, "Oh, and uh, Simon, thank you for.
Mm-hmm.
See, I didn't know I was a wizard. Just like I guess our new, totally not a hag friend here. Actually, I would like for you all to meet Mr. Fluffy. And while we're walking, Darren is going to cast Find Familiar.
What? Is Mr. Fluffy a dog? A cat?
Well, Ian, would you, whenever you get the chance, would you put down a little picture for the token I sent you?
I can do that.
Oh, that's right. We are in the outskirts of the city, aren't we? Never mind. It probably would take a long time.
I can help you with it. I got some incense. I might be able to use that to maybe see if Truffles wants to change its appearance or stay its beautiful spider self.
Working. There it
So
goes.
is
Would
there
I have
anything
time to
particular
do
that
that?
you're
Sorry.
you're fine.
Would we have time, DM, to cast that spell?
If you stop by and hang out on the side of the road.
Let's
It's up to
find
you
lodgings
guys.
first. Why don't we
Okay.
find lodgings? Because like there's like bugs and it's getting dark and it's wet.
Yeah. I don't like swamps very much.
I mean, I don't mind them. I just, Don't like them in the dark.
All right.
You guys would notice that Arcus looks like he's been traveling a long time, but does not look like he's been traveling in style.
Like, are his clothes kind of like tattered?
Yeah, he's been on the road a long time, but he hasn't been flying first class.
Oh,
Well, the group of you have your chance to kind of talk to each other, get to know each other just a little bit. You guys share in the experience of everybody having a nice little familiar pet with them. You continue on your way south towards that town of Hagstooth. And after not too long of a distance, again, the road improving a bit as you get closer to town, having a little more cobblestones along the way, the area kind of opens up in front of you, and you begin to see a little bit of movement, some milling about, and so forth. You see a little hut. You see another little hut with little bits of smoke rising from it. You get a little bit closer, and you kind of scan about, and you see a hut over to one side, which is much larger than the other. It's about 3-story tall hut. How's that happening? It looks like it's about to fall over. It's in shambles, but at the same time, seems structurally sound. You're not sure. But as you get into this town, you see kind of life happening about it. And almost immediately, you do in fact see hags, as the name counts for. And it's not hags disguising themselves. You look and they're just walking about like average citizens in a town. All right, we'll try this again. Can you guys see this time?
I
I
can.
can.
Excellent.
Yes.
Here you all. As you
As
walk
you
up,
walk-
you walk up to this town, and again, it kind of opens up. One of the first things that you just happen to notice is you see this creature kind of shambling by, going in and out behind some small little old walls. There, she's it's hard to tell. She looks like she's maybe got her height is about 4 or 5 feet tall, but she's extremely hunched over. So maybe normally she could stand up to 8 feet tall, but on her back she's got this pile of junk. It itself stands about 3 feet tall over her head, and she's just sort of shambling by. She looks up over towards you all, puts her head back down, just keeps on shambling, doesn't really pay any attention. Her arms look like they're kind of dragging in this dirt and this mud ever so slightly, but they don't really pay you any mind.
Am I- Like the junk lady from the labyrinth kind of vibes, or
Very much so. Very much so.
okay. Good evening, ma'am.
She stops and kind of slowly turns herself, careful not to drop her obviously special trinkets.
Do you need any assistance? I mean, we're new to town, but you look like you might need some help.
Help? No. No help.
Okay. Well, do you have any recommendations on where we can get some decent lodgings tonight?
Maybe. What do you offer?
I can offer you gold.
Hmm. She turns and starts walking away.
Oh, okay. Do we need to follow her? Should we follow her?
That was awkward.
I guess we can't offer gold here, which makes me wonder what the lodgings are going to look like. But maybe there's people further in that we can talk to.
That was a very strange lady.
Yeah, very strange.
I was interested in the stuff that she had on her back, but also at the same time, like, I don't know. It's like you go into someone who hoards, like a hoarder's house, and you're like, oh, wow, there's a lot of stuff here. Oh, wow, you have like 15 unwashed dishes in here too. So you never know what you're going to find.
You guys watch as this junk lady kind of meanders away. Again, just kind of lost in her own little world. When you hear this kind of like this little ding, 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 a bell coming from up slightly to your right, and you look out and you see what at least appears to be maybe an old human woman with a goat that she's kind of walking back and forth with in front of this hut not too far from you. And a few moments later, you see somebody crawl out from underneath this hut. You see this very gruff looking dwarf, no beard, but they've got this pack on with a bunch of sticks in it, a large hammer in their back. They come out. Oh, all right, Gilda, I think it's level now. She stretches, kind of pulls her back, takes a large stick, sticks it into the pack on her back, and the woman thinks, "Oh, thank you, thank you. It's hard to sleep if the floor's not level. I'll be taking care of you too in the near future. Thank you so much. You are it's just the best." And you see the woman give a very gentle tug on the goat, and she and it walk around to this little wooden kind of walkway. And as you kind of look about, this is a cobblestone area with moss and grass and dirt kind of coming up from it, but it's like they've laid down planks long ago that are sitting there in the dirt and in the mud that go between the various locations, kind of keeping a little bit of that dirt off of them. And that dwarf, they kind of brush themselves off a little bit, give a little nod, and start walking away towards the south. And a woman walks into the little hut.
Is this the dwarf?
That's the dwarf.
Should we follow him, or should we follow the old lady with all the trinkets? Do we still see her?
Sure. She's down just a little ways.
I
Directly
see her
south of
now.
you.
Yeah.
If you scan about, like I said, you see quite a bit of people wandering about. It's as if you'd walked into almost any hamlet. It's just that the occupants are a little bit different from what you're used to. Over to the to your right again, far right, you see kind of walking out of this marshy, wet area, a pair of orcs carrying a couple of baskets in each one of their hands. Every so often, you'll see a goblin running by, a green-skinned goblin. Again, they don't really pay much attention to you.
Well,
This is a strange place.
yeah, seriously.
Right?
Mr. Arcus, do you know, you said you were here for a library. Do you know where it is in the town?
No, I don't, but now I'm more interested in meeting a person that would start a library in a place like this.
Yeah, I'm kind of afraid of what we're going to find. Because if you think about it, like, there's a lot of moisture in the air, so I'm worried about the contents or the condition of whatever books you would have out here. Um, yeah.
That's why I made my book like this. And as he opens his book, you can see it's like the pages are like just like razor thin sheets of some kind of metal that
Oh, wow.
he's carved his spells into.
That's got to be really heavy.
Actually, I was going to ask, do you play with encumbrance and stuff, DM?
Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have no bag of holding and you say you're going to hold 14 suits of plate,
Sure,
armor, that's not going to work. But as long as it's reasonable,
But I can have a spell book with metal pages for flavor.
absolutely.
That's really interesting, though.
It
Do
does
you
take me some
hammer?
time.
I was gonna say, do you burn in the spells or do you hammer them in?
It's a little from column A and a little from column B. Depends how much of a hurry I'm in.
You must be really
Well,
strong.
Real strength is in the mind, I was told.
I don't know. I think Tango is pretty strong. You should see him wield that sword of his.
He
As you guys
seems
are
like
having
a
this
very strong-
conversation, kind of interrupting it, you hear this, "Hey, hello, hello," and you glance over to your left, and kind of along the water's edge, you see that 3-story structure. It's a 3-story hut that's got leaning a little to the left, leaning a little to the right, and you see kind of a light-skinned young male in this window, leaning out, looking at you all and waving at you. Hey, looking for a place to stay?
We are.
He just takes his hand and does like this large waving motion towards the inn.
Okay. Well, guys, I think we found a place to stay.
We
I
All
mean, if
right.
we can afford it.
Well, I'm sure we have stuff we could barter.
Oh, that's right. I keep thinking you guys can control this token. You can't. So let me know the directions you want to go. I'll put your tokens on at some point. I gotta find a way for you guys to be able to control this. Oh, you can control it. Awesome.
Oh, I didn't even
I
try.
actually,
Whoops.
yeah, I didn't try. I didn't think we could.
Yeah, I just assumed we couldn't. Sorry.
That's been the intent behind this, is a party token for you guys to move around as a group.
I thought it was just you.
Oh.
It's been like that for 16 sessions, I think.
We appreciate you.
Definitely appreciate
Thanks. Sorry, I'm just gonna fast track.
Oh, no problem. So as you head towards that large structure that he was kind of summoning you to, you do pass a hut that has a small sign on the outside that says Twisted Tavern. And you saw the woman, or the woman-like creature, kind of standing outside and rocking back and forth as if pondering if she was going to go in or not. And as you go up to this cricky 3-story strange hut that's leaning to a different direction now, it almost seems, you see a sign on it that says Seaview Suites.
I
I've
mean,
never
I guess
stayed in a suite before.
I don't know that I have either.
As you guys kind of stand outside and ponder whether or not to go in, you hear this almost clumping sound as the proprietor runs up towards you all. He meets you at the front door and kind of swings it open, and you see a satyr. He has horns almost, or antlers, excuse me. I'll use the right verbiage. His antlers, kind of similar to Parsnip does. He has the hoofed feet and this almost fluffy tail that swings behind him. Hello, hello, welcome to Seaview Suites. You obviously are travelers looking for a place to stay, aren't you?
Yes, we are.
We are.
Well, you've come to the right place. All of my rooms, at least on one side, have a view of the sea. And he takes his hand and he kind of gestures to this fetid swamp water around it. And every room is a suite.
Okay. Well, what are your rates?
Ah, straight to business. I like it. Well, 5 gold per person per room. Guaranteed to be safe. No shenanigans. No one coming in working any deals from you. I promise. And we have a new policy. The roof will not crumble on you during your stay.
And if for some reason it does crumble on us during our stay, what would that entail?
Well, you would get an absolute and immediate refund for 10% of your price.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I
a
tell
roof
you
not
what,
crumbling is a pretty good policy.
that is true. What do y'all think?
Well, I don't think we're gonna find anywhere else in this town.
That is absolutely right. There is no place else to stay in this town. I guarantee it. Within 10 feet.
Oh, and 10 feet. So the twisted spoon, is that an inn as well?
I'm guessing you're talking about the Twisted Tavern, and they have rooms, but they don't have very many. Probably
Okay.
filled up. Not since those old biddies came in.
Oh, okay. Guys, I'm gonna run out real fast to the old lady, because she technically took us to an inn or towards it, and I'm just gonna give her like some money, DM, because I feel like I made a deal, and I don't want that to bite me in the ass. So I give
Okay.
her, yeah, I'll give her like 20. Well, I told her I'd give her gold, but I only have 1 gold. Okay, I'll give her a gold and then like 20 silver, and just be like, "Thank you."
You run to this woman, and you start to hold out your hand for this gold, and she reaches these long arms, these arms that are longer than you are tall, and you place coins in it. And she's about to speak, and then she looks at it, and she just seems almost confused by the fact that you're handing her coins. It says, uh, uh, uh,
Thanks, and I
uh.
just run off. And I just run off.
She lets out this kind of a wheeze, and if you look over your shoulder, you see her long arms reach up onto her little pile of stuff, and she feels around for a second, and then click, 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 the coins fall into a jar that's kind of roped in.
Okay, I went ahead and subtracted that from my amount. Um, well, as I come back in, do y'all want to check out the Twisted Tavern? Because he said something about old biddies. Although I guess this place might be safer.
No. If you go, you won't have the view. You won't be able to watch the tides. See there. He points over, and you see a large bubble like rise up and pop. A little bit of methane gas kind of escapes from it. See, you can see it from my suites.
Well, I'll leave it to the group.
I mean, I don't know. He seems honest. What is your name, sir?
My name? He stands up and he kind of puts his arm against his chest. It's Milo. Milo, quick step. And when he says that, he quickly lifts up and clumps down his feet about 5 times. That's me.
Perfect. Then maybe we can. I mean, I don't know. Up to all of you, but he does seem pretty honest.
Which place has the better selection of alcohol?
Well, that's information. Information around here doesn't necessarily come cheap. You'll learn that everybody's going to want something for any kind of information. But I will tell you, I don't serve any drinks.
Well, there's my mind made up.
Well, why don't you sell drinks?
We are sweets. We are a place to stay for the beautiful view of the sea. We do not dirty our hands with food and drink and all those kinds of things.
I have a question for you, sir. You mentioned that we would be safe here and that no one would be coming in to make deals.
Yes, my guarantee.
What precautions do you have put in place that would prevent such a thing?
I give you my word.
Okay. But what's to stop them from coming in? Like, I guess your word is great, and I don't want to doubt it. But my friend Darren recently apparently found an old lady in his bed poking him. And well, she wasn't that old.
When he says this, you feel yourself being poked and turn to spin around to find some old green lady poking you in the side.
Case in point. Hi. Can we help you?
No.
Okay. Between you and me, would you rather stay here the night or would you rather sleep at the Twisted Tavern if you had to choose?
Milo says, I would definitely stay in my place.
Oh, I was talking to the old lady.
Yeah, he knows.
Okay.
She's just sitting there looking at you all with this big grin on her face. She doesn't answer your question. She thinks for a moment though, says, what's the answer worth to ya?
I'm starting to catch a theme here, y'all.
I think this is going to be a very expensive place to stay.
Right, I think so. Well,
After about a minute of this woman kind of staring at you all like you're a painting on a wall or whatever and kind of gawking, Milo sighs. Okay, all right, come on, shoo. She goes, oh, you're so funny. All right. And she just starts hobbling away.
Was she always here, Milo, or is she like one of the ones that moved in?
Oh, more information you're looking for. What do you want to pay for it?
Okay, again, sensing a huge theme here, y'all.
Of course, if you stay off my sea view suites, I'll be happy to answer questions about the town for you. It seems you are all new visitors.
Okay. Well,
finally, we're getting somewhere.
I do
one
like the
platinum-
policy of the roof not falling down.
Oh, that is true.
1 platinum is 5 gold. Or 10 gold, I mean.
It is?
Yeah, 10.
Okay. I'll cover me and one other. if y'all want to do that.
We'll cover everyone else.
You don't have to cover everyone. We have our own money.
It'll be okay.
I do have a little bit of money.
All right. And Darren will give him the gold for everyone else for the rest of the party.
Yeah, and then I'll-
we didn't talk about items for you. My apologies. At least for now, I assume you have 50 gold in a coin purse, and we'll talk about a magic item or two later.
Yeah, it's all good. No worries.
I'm gonna toss him the platinum for me and the one other.
Oh, pretty. All right, well, come on in. Let me show you to your suites. You go in, and there is an actual eating area and drinking area on the ground floor, and you see behind the little bar area a bunch of what appear to be clay jugs. And there's a set of stairs that kind of wind upwards in the back leading up. And he walks over to him, come. And he goes up those stairs, and they have a very... each step is very shallow. So you walk the entire back of the wall to go up, and then you walk the entire eastern side, and then you walk the entire front of the building to go up to the next floor. And when you do, you get off, and you see long, thin rooms. As the doors are open, nobody's currently occupying them. Each of these rooms is roughly 5 feet wide and about 15 feet long, with a little window sitting in the back of it. All right, everyone, take a room. There are roughly 10 rooms on each of the floors, a total of 20 rooms, all very similar, all essentially the exact same. The banyo for these, you notice there is in fact a hole in the ground right in front of the bed for each one. You kind of look down in it. That is absolutely horrible to look down inside of this. There's obviously stuff that's been flushed, but it doesn't just go straight down. Luckily, there is some sort of a piping system, it would seem, so waste goes somewhere. But yeah, those are the available suites.
Well,
What are we paying for this?
what was your question?
What are we paying for this?
We already did.
What was it? Sorry.
It was a golder person, but
It was 5 gold per person.
I'm sorry,
per
5
night.
gold per person per night. So we might be going to another room or another place. I mean, it's perfect for my size, because I'm not tall, but I do feel for you guys. I'm so sorry.
Well, now that you guys are in here, enjoy the view. Like I said, every window, just walk onto the back. You can step on your mattress. That's fine. Go ahead, and you can see through the window. Milo has to stand on his. I'm sorry, not Milo. Simon has to stand on his tippy toes to see the window. Everybody else, you have to duck down to look out your window. But you do, in fact, see the bog water behind it. It goes, okay, now, who wants something to drink? And I'm happy to answer some questions for you because you guys seem like just the best people ever. And he runs down the steps to the main floor.
Really hope whatever he gives us to drink is drinkable.
This might be the nicest room I've stayed in a long time.
Don't forget, we do have that alchemy jug, and I think we can make a certain amount of wine.
I need to.
I don't think I'm gonna stick around to find out what he brings up. This place sucks. I'm gonna go across the street.
Well, let's see if we can find some stuff out first.
I'll see if I can find some stuff out in the other bar.
Okay. Take Truffles with you and send him back if we should come over. Truffles, please pay attention to Tango.
All right.
Okay.
Tango, you head over to the, quote, Twisted Tavern. It's not too far. And you kind of have to walk around to the front where there's an opening. You oddly don't see any windows in this particular hut. You go around and there's a small set of kind of rickety, rotten stairs that lead up to a door. And actually, why don't you join me in secrets for just a second, and then you can let me know if you want to pass, or if you want to pass the spider rack.
Okay.
All right, so let's see if I can make this happen. I think I can do just you. Are you still seeing Hagstooth?
Yes.
Supposed to be able to put an individual on us.
Yeah. I forget how to do it when not looking at the GM screen, but there should be a little drop down.
There we go. How about now?
Still on Hagstooth.
Dang it. Oh, maybe it's because I've got multiple tokens for you. Let's see, I've got Tango, the caveman.
Yeah, there we go.
How about now?
Now I'm on a different map.
All right. Can you see?
I can. I see an open
Excellent.
door. A few individuals
All right.
inside.
So you start heading in towards the Twisted Tavern, and the first thing that you notice is the interior is substantially larger than the outside. You take a couple of steps in, and sitting in a table directly in front of you is a gruff-looking human male. He's got a large tankard that's just spewing out a little bit of green smoke off the top of it, as if it's like dry ice inside of it with a bit of green tint. And you can't help but notice it right away. He's got an arm, a prosthetic arm that looks like a fist that's got a couple of axe blades out of the top and the bottom of it. Directly behind him, you see two green hags, two green old ladies sitting in a bar that's filled with all sorts of things. Another hag sits behind the bar. You watch as she's kind of preparing food and drinks. Every so often, it looks like a third arm kind of pops out from the side as she prepares something with it. There's a bit of commotion going on. And as soon as you walk in, you hear this woman kind of coming from the side. She goes, well. Look what just walked in. You see this woman in this flowing gown. Doesn't fit the scene whatsoever. She's got red hair that, as she's kind of sitting there at this table, it looks like it moves a little bit as if she's underwater. And she's just looking right at you. And she doesn't give you a chance to really come into the room. She gets up and walks over towards you and gets right up in your face. She goes, well, hello.
Hi. Okay. Are you a Baldaria?
No, but if you talk to me the right way, maybe I could be for you.
No, that'd be weird.
You hear another woman at a table. It's about 20 feet back. Go, Blair, leave the young man alone. He's not interested in you. And she looks over. So, Come now, maybe he is. You don't know. You notice pretty easily that the woman that's standing there in front of you, you see a medallion around her neck. You recognize essentially the size of it as you see a medallion that seems to be bronze, perhaps, with an embossed green serpent around it, or kind of woven throughout it. And she kind of turns her head back towards you. She goes, "I'm not bothering you, am I?"
I mean, you're very upfront. I barely got a foot in the door, and you're right up in my face. I mean, I'm not too bothered by it, but it's very sudden.
Well, some of us don't have time to dilly-dally. You want to come sit at my table with me?
What do you have to drink?
Oh, well, we'll get you a drink. Let's see, let me get the right list. She looks over to her right shoulder towards the bar, raises her hand, and kind of flicks her wrist forward. She goes, "Calamity! Swampwater ale for this fine young man here. My table." She indicates with her thumb, and she goes and sits down at a table nearby.
I would prefer wine if you got it.
She goes, "Oh, sugar, you got to try it first."
Sure. All right. Yeah. I mean, well, what's the harm? I will send the spider back, and I'm going to go sit with these interesting individuals.
You make your way towards the table, and the little spider hops down and starts wiggling its way back. I'm going to switch back. You're welcome to join back in general. We'll leave your token here for now, or your position here.
Okay, so that's good.
Sure.
All right, guys. Tango heads off towards the Twisted Tavern for a minute or so here. You guys are left with Milo. What do you wish to do inside the Seaview Suites?
So we're looking for a library. You said you would answer some questions for us. I hope that offer's still up on the table.
Of course. You paid for your rooms, didn't you? Here you go. Hold on. He's looking around at each of you. Ah, yes. I think you'll want this. You'll want this. You'll want this. And he sets down several jugs in front of you all, and then begins to pour a couple of cups out of each one. Simon, you get crystal clear water in a cup, as far as you can tell. Phalar and Darren, as he pours his jug in for you, it kind of blubbles out. And best guess is he just poured you cream of mushroom soup.
Right.
Arcus and Darren, when he goes over to you and pours something on it, kind of goes bloop, 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 bloop. He pours out a small bit of tomato soup for each of you.
Thank
You?
Milo, would you happen to have water for me?
He looks at you. Oh, well, yes, I wouldn't have in a million years thought that you would have been wanting water. Here you go. He grabs the water cup from Simon and hands it to you. And he takes your tomato soup. Oh, no, you had the mushroom soup. And he passes it over to Simon. There.
Can I do a survival check or something? Can I check and see if I know what these mushrooms are?
Sure.
What would that be? Would that be survival or would that be nature?
Survival or nature, whichever one works for you.
Okay. Okay. Why do I not have my skills? Huh. Give me one sec.
Sure, while you do that, he'll kind of look around at you. He's got this eager expression on his face. He's kind of leaning forward towards you all. Yeah, well, what questions did you want to know? I'll answer some for you. Of course, you paid for quite a few, though. Simon, this is just like average edible mushrooms. There's nothing special about them whatsoever. It is Campbell's cream of mushroom soup, essentially, in your cup.
I will sip it, and as I do, we're looking for a library. Do you know a Madam Maven?
Ah, you're talking about Mavis, right?
Oh yeah, Mavis. Sorry, I
Or
was distracted by this
maybe it is
really good
Maven.
mushroom.
I don't remember. It's Maven, it's Mavis, something like that. The madam, usually. Yeah, I know her. She doesn't come to town very often. She's usually off in her own little place. Why?
I mean, it's a library, and we like books.
Well, I don't know much about the library aspect of it. You should just go and ask the madam herself.
And where is she located?
In her home.
Okay, and if you could point us to that, it would be where?
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. You don't have any ill intent to poor Madam Maven, do you?
No, why would we?
I don't know. Why would you?
I don't know. That's a weird question to ask. No, we just heard that she might, like, she has a library, and we were interested.
Well, I'm sure if you had some kind of ill intent, she'd just smack you around. So yeah, she's just east of the town. Head on out. Follow the trails. Eventually, you'll see a nice little river. Not quite as beautiful as the water we have out there, but it's pretty water. And you'll see a nice little hut sitting in the middle of this tiny little island. That's hers. Now, there's a bunch of those out there, though, so you got to make sure you're going to the right one. So you're going to want to head east and a little bit north and head east. Go over the crickety frogs, the log that's there. Make a left at the scary head. Yeah, you can't miss it.
You said a scary head?
Yeah. Oh, that's just a tree. It's a gnarled tree. It looks like it's got a nose with some sharp teeth. I call it the scary head.
Okay, thank you for clarifying. I was worried for a minute there.
About that time, your little spider comes over and crawls up onto you and wiggles its back legs.
Oh, thank you so much for dinner, Milo. We're gonna take a quick stroll around town. What time do you lock up?
Oh, I don't lock up.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, we have our keys to our rooms, and yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna go walk around town.
Your rooms didn't have keys. There were no locks on the doors.
Okay. Well, we know where we're staying. And we'll be back. That
10 to 1,
shouldn't
we
surprise
find someone
anyone.
else sleeping in our bed when we get back.
All right. So I take it you guys are going to head over to connect with Tango?
As we head down, I'm gonna lowly or like whisper because I don't want Milo to be hurt. I think Tango needs this, and he went to the other tavern.
Well, we better go help our friend.
You guys head around the corner there and go to the front of this building where, again, it has a little sign swinging that says the Twisted Tavern. As I mentioned to Tango, you do notice that there aren't any windows to it. Until you go around to the front, there is, in fact, a door that's there. And you all notice, as soon as you walk up those kind of little crickety steps, the interior of the Twisted Tavern is far larger than the outside. As you guys make your way up, first of all, can everybody see?
Yeah.
Yep.
As you guys make your way up these little steps, You walk up the steps, and again, the room is far larger than it appeared to have been on the outside. The space is dominated by this large curved trunk of a tree, like the roots of a tree that make up a bar. And you see this tall, paler-skinned hag feverishly working behind this bar, moving things around, preparing drinks, setting up food. Every so often, you swear that you see like a third arm kind of reach out and grab hold of something. Sitting at that bar alongside them, you see a little gnome or a halfling, not sure, but you see this little lady kind of sitting over to the side, as well as two green hags that are there, just kind of enjoying a couple of drinks. Take a step in, and immediately right there in front of you is a human male. Looks very, very gruff, but he's got a tankard in one of his hands. It's got looks like a dry ice effect going off. But it's like this little bit of a green mist coming out, and then behind them, over to the side, you notice a little group of ladies, older ladies, and one of them is sitting a little bit closer to you, and Tango is sitting at the table with them. The redheaded woman, who, as you kind of see her, it looks like her hair is as if it's underwater right now, as it kind of floats over by her head. She's taken a chair and turned it around from the table next to it, and she's put it right up next to Tango. And you see her just kind of leaning him closer to him and closer to him. And you see the chair just kind of scoot a little bit closer to her, or closer to him as well. Lastly, at least at the moment when you walk in, you can't help but notice this very stout and muscular lizard folk back in the back right corner, who's just kind of sitting there with his arms crossed, looking around the room. Welcome to the Twisted Tavern.
When you see Tango, he's got this mug of ale in his hand that looks like he hasn't had a sip out of yet, and it's kind of sloshing over as I'm using my hands to tell stories, as Tango does, just kind of rambling on from one thing to the next, telling them about our adventures on the sea, and then asking them about their medallion, and before they can even answer, going on to some other story until I look over my corner, my shoulder, and see you guys coming in and give you a wave.
Oh, there he is. Hey, Tango.
Hey.
Oh, is there enough room at your table for us?
As you guys kind of approach, the woman on the far right hand side, she is in this blue gown. She has blonde hair. Looks very thin. She's older. She stands up and says, "Oh well, you definitely have a bunch of friends. I'm sure we can pull up a chair together and all just sit around and." And the little halfling who's sitting on it, you see her just roll her eyes as she kind of looks over at you all, and she goes, "Rosie, don't you recognize the competition?" And the woman looks back over to her. She goes, "But they all look so sweet. Certainly we can at least talk and be civilized." She kind of gestures towards you guys. She points out the stumps and the chairs that are in there. Come. You guys can sit with us. When she says that, this red-haired woman who is close to Tango, she takes her chair and she goes, and she sits real close to Tango, and she puts her shoulder very close to yours, just a couple of inches away.
Can I check and make sure like her hands are where we can see them?
No, you don't have a very good view of that. She seems to be doing her best to obscure your ability to see her hands, actually.
Can I subtle cast, since it's technically one of my psionic abilities, detect thoughts and just kind of have it running?
Yep, you can.
Competition? Why would you say we're competition?
The woman with the white hair. If you can't see, I'm adding you guys to it right now. The woman with the white hair, kind of sitting in the back. She goes, "Well, isn't it obvious you guys are? What is it? Kothars, Sills? One of them, I'm sure."
Ah.
Nope, no idea what you're talking about.
Sure, dear. That's fine. That's fine. I did as you see fit. It'll all come out eventually.
Well, what are your names?
Oh, well, woman on the right, my name's Rosie, and this is Dottie, and this is Sophie, and that's Blair. The woman sitting next to Tango, who's way too close.
Blair?
Blair.
Oh no.
Blair.
Sorry, DM, I just lost sight. Or everything went black as it's supposed to.
And let's see. Hold on. How about now?
Same.
Oh, wait, hold on. How about now?
There we go.
Yeah, sorry, I moved the party token.
Sorry. Darren, what kind of contest are we in? Are you guys in? Are me and my new friends in?
I take it they're looking for a book.
Oh, maybe they can be our friends.
The little halfling woman goes, you see this one? This one's the genius. He's just spilling the beats right here in front of everybody. Got his information just spilling out. He's going to have all of the people in here just listening in, knowing all their stuff.
I mean, if you're going to let something like that stop you, then you probably need to go ahead and head home.
Oh, I'm not going home, dearie. We got a job to do just like you.
Any interesting surface level thoughts from the four of them?
You are getting deafening thoughts from Blair, and they are very inappropriate for Tango.
Oh no.
Boy. I'm gonna telepathically just pop over into his head. Sorry to do this. I know you hate it when I do it. The lady that's been getting closer and closer to the point where she's trying to be inside the same suit of armor as you, is thinking very inappropriate things. So do with that as you will. Just make sure you leave your coin purse with someone else if you do. Good luck.
I need an adult.
Did you really say that?
Telepathically to you, yes.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. And I'm gonna then pop into Parsnip's head. How many times can I do this? I think I can do it 3 times. Hey, the lady that is like encroaching in on our friend Tango, I think he might need an extraction. And out of everyone here, you're the most attractive one. So I thought you might be able to like step in and distract.
Sorry, who are you telling that to?
I was telling Parsnip.
You want me to distract him or her?
Her. He needs an extraction. He needs an adult.
He looks like an adult to me.
Oh, dear Lord.
DM, without raising any suspicion, can I somehow check to see if Tango is under the effect of any magic?
Yeah, you can make an Arcana check.
Okay. So sorry, guys. Don't know how this new sheet works. Okay, there it is. Just click this.
Your schooling comes into play here as you look around, and you do see that there is this brew sitting in front of him. This mug that says Swamp Water Ale, and again you see that kind of this green mist coming off of it so slightly, and you're positive there's at least a little bit of Arcana inside that. But you also notice that it's full and that he hasn't had any to drink yet, and he's just sort of surrounded right now, and nothing kind of gives it away that he's been compelled magically in any way. You haven't known him very long, but you don't catch any magic around him. So you do kind of look around, and there's magic all over this place.
Okay.
The woman sitting towards the north side of the table looks at you all as Calamity brings you all a set of drinks. She brings you all, by the way, a little glass. It's actual glass, and inside of it is a thick greenish black stout. It's got phosphorescent moss that kind of goes through it. And this large hag just kind of comes over and sits them all down. Drink up! And she goes back over behind the bar and continues to make things. And as those are sitting down, the woman at the north of the table, she's, well, we don't really have much information, but perhaps we could share with each other things that we've learned.
I'm amenable to a trade of information. And I can do that telepathic speech thing 2 more times. I'm going to pop over into Phalar's head. Sorry I keep doing this, y'all. Tango is very uncomfortable by the lady who is trying to, I think, become the next Miss Baldoria. And would potentially lack an extraction or an adult to step in and save them. And while I don't mean to say that you're an adult, I do mean to say that you're probably the most emotional mature out of all of us.
Oh, gods help us all.
Parsnip takes a sip of the drink that he received, and you get a slight tingling sensation on your tongue. And you all look as he kind of, wipes his mouth a little bit, and his teeth are currently glowing.
That can't be healthy. How you feeling, buddy?
I feel great.
Blair, what's going on?
Oh, just gotta be friendly, right?
I mean, you can tell me your game here.
Oh, we're all just playing a game, aren't we?
I should hope so.
I'll, Oh, you're trying to actually persuade her?
I'm trying to distract her, but yes.
All right. Let's see how perceptive she is of you trying to distract her. She she kind of looks over you, and it's very clear she understands your intent behind what you're saying, and she kind of straightens herself up a little bit, and she as she does, she kind of gives a little bit of inch of space to Tango, and she just kind of says to him, "I'll be happy to talk to you later." And she sits up and she acts a little better.
I try to catch Phalar's eye, and I just do like a tiny little thumbs up, and my little truffle spider does a tiny little leg up. Just been like, yes, good job.
I totally only noticed the spider.
Well, how long have y'all been here?
Thanks. That's the cutest thing ever.
When you ask how long they've been there, Rosie on these there, she speaks up. Oh well, we just got into town yesterday. So far, we've got this room here, and we started asking around. And what she says that the little halfling kind of pounds her staff down. Hey, don't give them any more information. They got to share something.
Well, we just made our way in today, and we're over at the Seaside or Seaview Suites or whatever. I do not recommend it.
The little woman says, "Of course not. The place was a dump. As soon as you see it, you could tell that it was a dump. Of course we're not going to stay there. We got the rooms here. They got nice rooms. They're in the back. We took them all. Sorry."
Well, good for you. At least we have a view of the sea. And by sea, I mean bog.
They're pretty bad rooms. Do you all have toilets here?
Yes, of course we have toilets, Dottie answers.
I mean, technically we do too, but I would not recommend using it.
Rosie on the side there looks at you and goes, "Well, we're trying to find a way to get an audience with Madam Maven. We hear that she's a very friendly soul." And she just kind of nods as she's speaking. What have you learned?
We literally just learned, like, we know where she lives on the east side of the town, or outside of town. That's all we learned so far. Like we literally just made it into town.
Oh, well, that's good enough for us. She takes her staff and hits the ground a couple of times, and the little half-leg Sophie hops off. I think we'll be off our way then. Good luck to you. And the women kind of hesitantly shrug their shoulders a little bit, and they start slowly walking out of the place.
Wait,
Okay,
what?
I still had to take thoughts up. Was there anything that I got from them?
Make a constitution check, or I'm thinking a concentration check, which would be a constitution saving throw. I just want to know how much you're able to bypass Blair's thinking.
Y'all don't want to hear my sea
Not
shanty?
Not good. I got an 8. And I'm
So with an 8, when Rosie is talking, you feel like you hear a seashell going off. Then Blair's thoughts kick in again, and then Sophie starts to speak up, and you swear you hear a growling bear in her head. But that's kind of the surface thought that you get from it. When you mentioned the shanty, Blair looks over. Oh, well, I would love to hear your shanty. Perhaps we'll hook up under the stars later, or meet and discuss it. But booty calls, and they slowly start walking out.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Are we in some kind of race with those people?
Yeah,
I
probably.
guess so.
Well, Doria,
Does that
don't
mean-
trust Hags. I'm begging you.
That was not a hag.
They were just old. You can't call old ladies hags. I mean, you can, but I would not recommend it.
Blair wasn't even that old.
I would be careful with that one, buddy.
I don't know how to feel
Should
right now.
should we be leaving too?
I think we need a bit more information first.
Okay.
Like-
I think, shouldn't we also be leaving, though? Maybe beat them to wherever it is that they're going.
Well, I mean, we can try to follow them.
I feel like we just told them where to go.
No, I just said she lives on the outskirts of town to the east.
I don't think they knew that.
I don't think they
We
knew
should
that either.
probably leave, I think. If anything, just to make sure that we get there before they do.
Well, I think you gotta get an audience with this lady, and we don't know how to do that. So maybe Milo knows how to do that, or we could ask one of the ladies here. Because there's like the lady at the bar, there's the bartender, there's the man in the front drinking a beer, and there's the lizard folk in the back. So we got plenty of options to kind of poke around and see if we can't figure out something.
Does anybody else think the lizard guy might be a dragon?
You can go ask him.
That kind of scared me the last time I did that, when it turned out to be true. And we were on better terms with that one.
Well, the good news is you've already experienced it once, so you'll know how to handle it this time.
Alright. I'm going to start walking over to that guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to the old lady at the bar.
And
Yeah.
I'll head towards the guy with the glowing mug.
All right. Those of you heading over to try to converse with someone, each of you roll your initiative, and we'll handle them in order.
That is a really good way to do
Whoa.
that. Roll initiative for banter. Hold on, real fast. Sorry, my sheet. It's having to catch up.
Yo, what the
All right.
fuck?
Oh, no.
Well, we're going with Tango's first.
All right. Tango, you walk over, and as you're approaching this lizard folk, his eyes lock right in on you, and he just stands there with his arms crossed, looking in your direction.
I'll give him a little wave as I approach. Go, hey.
He gives you a very short little nod and just stares at you.
My name's Tango. What's your name?
He continues to stare.
Okay. Did you happen to overhear any of that conversation we just had with those lovely women?
His eyes narrow a little bit, looking at you.
Cool.
Doesn't really respond, but he's clearly listening to you.
Are you a dragon?
He was like stone cold for a minute. Then you say that and he just his head shoots back and he looks confused, and you get this kind of quiet laugh. Sigh comes out of his mouth, and he just quietly shakes his head.
Really?
After a few seconds, the bartender calls over to you. That there's Grumble Growl. He doesn't talk. He's not going to say anything to you.
Okay. Sorry to bother you, Grimblegrock. I'll gesture back to Calamity and let me buy him his next drink.
As you wish. And he'll kind of stick his chin forward a little bit and nod as you're kind of walking away, and he turns the back towards the bartender, and she begins preparing a drink for him. I believe the drink's going to cost 1 gold.
I'll put 2 down on the counter. And then start walking back to the group.
All right, next in the order, we had Simon.
Alrighty, I'm gonna walk over and talk to this lady over here. Hi, ma'am. What you drinking?
Hi there. I'm drinking mushroom stew.
You know, that was so weird. I was at the seaside or the Sea View, whatever, the other inn place, the Sea View Suites, I think is what it's called. And Milo poured my friend something to drink, and it was also mushroom stew. I wonder, do you know what kind of mushrooms were in your stew, or are they just like the typical garden variety?
Oh, they're just, common kind of grows everywhere. Here, look, see, I got these. And she reaches in. She clearly has a bag of holding, and she pulls out this very large jug. It's like 2 feet tall. It's a clay jug with a little cork stopper on it. And she goes, see, here you go. And she pops open the lid, and she's like, sloshes it around and tips it to the side for you, and you smell mushroom soup inside of it.
Oh, wait, it's your mushroom soup? That's amazing. What's your name, ma'am?
Oh, I'm Zelda. Who are you?
My name is Simon. Simon Stitch Fix.
Oh, it's so nice to meet you, Simon Stitch Fix. What brings you here?
Well, we're here to meet. We're here to try to meet Miss Mel. Is it Maven or Mavis? Sorry.
It's Maven.
We're here to meet Miss Maven, but I guess you need to have like an appointment or something with her.
Oh, well, I mean, I can understand that. But I mean, she's a busy one, right? She's always cooking up some brews, making deals with people. If people don't set some kind of an appointment, then she just gets so many people going there and looking for her special magic. And she's as she's talking, her arms are flamboyant and moving all around. Every so often, she kind of catches herself and just lets out this like little burp, and you see this green mist kind of come out of her mouth. It's kind of Brick Sanchez like. He goes, "Oh, you just need to get yourself an appointment or something to talk to her, or have something that she's going to want when you go and talk to her, or just go to talk to somebody else that can say when to go see her because she won't be busy."
Do you know of anything that she'd be wanting?
I don't have much of an insight into her mind. I mean, if you ask me about old Calamity Jane over here, she's going to tell you that she wants to have great brew ingredients brought to her. So I know that one, but no, not the madam. She keeps it close to the chest.
Hmm. Okay. And uh, I'll buy you a drink just because I took up so much of your time, and I think that you know the drinks here would go well with your mushroom soup. But do you know who I could talk to who might know how to get an appointment with her or can get in touch with her for us?
Uh, oh yeah, you could probably talk to Jane here. She's good. Scab, Scab will just probably grunt at you.
Who's Scab?
Oh, Scab! She waves, and one of the hags at the bar over there raises up a hand and kind of slowly waves back up and down with it. Kind of, she like breaks her wrist. When I say break, like, it's like goes straight up and then lets it sort of flap down and hand back up and hand back down as she waves in a somewhat odd fashion. that's her twin. That's her twin Grime.
Oh wow. Have you all? I know. Oh goodness! I just told you I'd buy you a drink, and that was my last question. But you're just so curious because I don't get to meet. Is she a halfling or a gnome? I'm sorry.
She's a gnome.
I haven't gotten a chance to talk to another gnome in a minute, and it's just kind of nice because I'm surrounded by tall people so much. So it's kind of nice to see someone around my size.
Uh, mm, yeah, I'd say these ladies, they're so big, but they make great brews. Great brews. I help her with her ingredients, but she comes up with new stuff all the time, and I'm gonna one of these days I'm gonna catalog them all, but it's tough when you drink them for the research purposes.
Well, Miss Calamity, if you have a new brew that you want sampled, I wouldn't mind being a guinea pig for you. Um, the next time she brings you some fun ingredients.
I like that idea. Sure, come see me. I'm here. I'm here all the time. All the time.
Well, I do owe Miss Zelda here a drink, and so if you don't mind, um, I would like to buy a drink for her. Um, but I'd also like to buy you a drink if you could answer me a question.
Still talking to Zelda here?
I'm talking to Calamity
Oh,
at this point.
she comes
Sorry.
over.
Um,
She talks way, way too loud. Yeah?
would you? I was talking to Miss Zelda here, um, and she mentioned that you might know how to get in contact with Miss Maven.
Knock on her door.
You don't need an appointment?
You should have an appointment. But go in the morning. Not too early. Let her sleep in. And then probably about 2 hours past sunrise. Knock on her door. If no one else is there, I should be fine.
Oh, okay. Do you recommend we bring her anything?
Oh, I'm sure she'll ask for something.
Okay. Well, here I don't have any gold. I only have silver and platinum. So I'm gonna give her a platinum and say, please, give Miss Zelda a drink and also give yourself a drink.
She looks at it. She pulls out two of this spicy crimson colored spirit, and it's the one that's got that little bit of it's one of the ones that has a little bit of like this dry ice cream fog coming off the top of it, and she slides one over to Zelda, and she takes one for herself, and they each kind of slam it back, and for a second you see each of their pupils kind of open really wide, and you see Zelda goes, that's my collection. And you see Calamity Jane go, I saw the damn desk again. So boring. Oh well. She hands you back 8 gold.
Oh, thank you. And I'll leave
Hmm.
one as a tip.
She starts walking away, and you see a hand kind of shoot out from her back and grab it and pull it in.
Cool. And I will head over back to Phalar and just wait for the other two.
All right. Arcus, you rolled initiative. Where are you headed? What are you looking to do in this tavern?
The big guy with the green glowing drink.
You head on over to him, and he does notice the fact that you come, and he kind of raises his mug with his one good hand. And if I didn't mention it before, you can't help but notice he's got a prosthetic arm. He's got what appears to be like a fist, and up the bottom and the top of it is like an axe blade.
Oh, cool.
He just kind of raises it at you and nods and gives you a bit of a grunt. Ugh.
So I walk over and I say, "Hello, sir. My name is Arcus. Do you want to be friends?"
He starts to respond when you give your name, and then you ask, and he's like, I, uh, everyone calls me Axe Hand, and I think I'm everybody's friend in this place. Yeah, and a couple of their patrons like along with him as you hear slight cheers go out for a second, and he goes, "Yeah, is that what you had in mind?"
That's great, Mr. Axehand. Me and my new best friends, we're trying to see. Sorry, DM Mavis,
Maven.
Even
Maven. We're trying to get a audience with Maven, and we don't really know how to go about doing that.
Well, when I talked to her, I knocked on the door. With this one, it makes a better clump sound. And he clumps up against the table with his prosthetic hand. And I was like, hey, can I get my hand back? She says something like, I don't do those deals anymore. Why are you bothering me? It's dinner time. So I back. So that.
So you just literally walked up to her door and knocked?
Well, Calamity over there. She told me to make sure that I go in the evening, that no one else was there, and so I did.
Okay, so go in the evening. Can I ask, sir, what happened to your hand and how did you get this amazing replacement?
Oh, so I was up north in a swamp similar to this one, and I saw this looked like a chunk of gold sitting in a little bit of shallow waters. I said, I want to get that gold. I reached in, went to grab it, and they said, oh, giant gator hold my hand, popped it clean off. Don't worry, I killed that gator. Killed it with my good hand. And so he ate it. It's the last thing he ever ate. But I met this little gnome fella. I told him what I wanted. In this town up north, see? Should like Sprocket or Spig? The hut just outside town.
Oh, you live here?
I live here.
Okay. Well, you've been very helpful. I'd love to buy you a drink.
Ah, like that. Right now she's got the swamp. The swamp water ale is good. It's very good.
How's the food?
Don't come here for the food, but it's okay. It passes. She doesn't spike it too much too often.
Oh my! Spike the food. Do they spike the drinks?
I sure hope so. It's tastes better.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Axthand. I hope we can continue to be friends.
Anytime you come to the Twisted Tavern, I'll be your friend. I'm everybody's friend.
I'll just signal to the barkeep and bring him a drink
She
and
gives
head
you a
back to the
nod.
group.
All right. There'll be a gold for the swamp water ale. All right, and then coming up next, we have Darren. If Darren is still around.
I accidentally mute. Hello.
I
I
hear you.
accidentally muted myself.
There you go. All right,
Um,
Darren, what do you wish to do?
yeah. Well, Darren wanted to talk to this guy, but overhearing the conversation that his new friend Sasha
friend.
had with him, right? New best friend. Yeah, all of his doubts have been sated, right? He overhears the conversation, just kind of nods along, and yeah, he gets ready to follow his friend Sasha.
As you step away, you feel this long arm tap you on the shoulder. As the hag sitting at the bars is tapping you fairly hard on your shoulder.
Darren, he's heard a lot of stories about hags growing up, so he kind of recoils back, and he just doesn't say anything but looks at her. He still has I feel like he'd be overly paranoid in this situation, so he probably would have his armor and his helmet on, right? But yeah, he would just stare at the hag, kind of kind of like a deer in headlights, a little bit of fear showing, but also a little bit of disbelief.
You stare at her, and she looks at you, and she's got this somewhat of a grin on her face, and she's like, "Ah, yeah." And she's kind of like waving her arm around, and she points to herself, and then she points out the door. Which, by the way, I put the door in the wrong spot. I put the window as the door, but anyhow, it doesn't matter. She kind of waves at the door, and a moment later, the other hag that's kind of sitting on the other tall bench hops down. She goes, "Ah, she likes you."
Oh no! Darren just shudders as he hears this, and
Oh, not like that. She thinks you look like a good customer. Good customer. She's asking you to come to our shop.
and where is your shop?
Oh, follow the planks. Follow the planks down a little ways. You'll see it. You'll see it. It's an eye for business. Come on down. We're heading back to work now. You and then the one on your right kind of takes your hand and just pushes it hard into the other's head. She goes, ah. That's right. And all your friends should come too. You guys are exactly what we like to sell to. The first one you get, she kind of gets a big grin and smiles.
All right, I will let them know. And as he says that, and as he begins to walk away, again, he kind of like shudders a little bit, and he starts wondering, like, with that touch, are they going to turn me into a newt? what is gonna happen to me? Am I gonna be able to wear my armor in my new form?
You begin pondering these things, as any sane person would.
Is my detect thoughts still running? Do I get any of this like internal diatribe?
It's up to you guys. I'm all for it.
Sure.
I just Simon just starts chuckling. Buddy, I think you're fine. I don't think you have to worry about being turned into a newt. Although if you do get turned into one, we will make sure to find armor that fits you and all your majesty.
Darren is wondering, well, I knew it. They have formed some sort of psychic connection link. And they're trying to impersonate my friend.
No, that really was me, buddy.
In his head, he'll say, oh, Simon, you scared me to death.
So, if everyone's back, I talked to Miss Calamity. She said that we should go 2 hours after dawn in the morning, and no one will be there. And it looked like she knew this for me to like. She knew that would be good for us. She said she was likely going to want something. I don't really know what that would be. But maybe we can get her something somewhere. It's just something that I found tonight or heard.
Mr. Axehand told me to go there at night, and there would be nobody there, and it would be fine.
I think I'm gonna trust Miss Calamity because it seemed like she was looking into something like as I was asking her.
Okay, I think Mr. Axehand did say that that's what Miss Calamity told him.
Well, maybe she's telling people when to go for like that suits them specifically. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, like Madam Maven's secretary, kind of making
Yeah,
appointments.
that's what I'm. Yeah, I think maybe that's what she. Maybe she's Madam Maven's eyes and ears. Maybe she's Madam Maven herself. Who knows?
Good point.
Also, don't hags typically work in covens?
Do you say that out loud?
I do.
Calamity pipes in. Yeah? What do you think we are?
Ooh, you broke up really bad when you said that. What was that?
What do you think we are?
True. As she says that, so I look at Arcus. I'm like, so maybe they have some kind of connection.
And I'm not her secretary.
No, you're probably one of her sisters, right? Or friend?
We are all sisters in the great weave of the swamp.
Wonder if there's any brothers in the Great Weave.
They're male hags?
Not for long.
That's interesting.
I'm sorry, I have a question. Does that are you insinuating that if they are male, they no longer exist as male? Or are you insinuating that they're not welcome in the weave of the swamp?
She looks over at you and chuckles. Oh, you bought some drinks. You gave me the tip. You're cute. I'll count that. Hags are female. Sorry, little one. We don't really have males. I was making a joke. Be careful what you ask for. You're asking for information, and it's typically going to cost you something. And if you don't pay, then it's going to cost you something else.
Ooh, I appreciate the heads up and the information you provided.
That sounds naughty.
Did anybody
Arcus.
that didn't roll initiative want to do anything, by the way, with any particular patrons? Just making sure. All right, go ahead, Arcus.
Arcus just whispers to Simon, I wonder how they reproduce.
Well, I mean, they may. You know what? That's a good question. Who knows? Maybe they have families, and when they decide to reproduce, if it's a girl, she's a hag, and if it's a boy, he is no less loved. I hope.
Aaron is gonna giggle and he'll say, "Hey, hey, looks like Valdoria will find out soon enough how."
Ooh. Yeah, I would. We're not done with them, and I would keep my eye out for her.
I'll keep both of them out for her.
I thought you only had one.
Damn you, Simon, for calling me out.
It's okay, buddy. I don't really trust any of them. I think the only one that's the most trustworthy was the one that was so crotchety, because at least we knew where she stood.
Calamity Jane, who apparently is hearing every word you're saying. She's catching every whisper. Sometimes she's over there nodding to herself. You hear a little chuckle come from time to time, and she looks around at you all. And she goes, "You guys just don't know where you are. This gotta be the safest place in probably the whole world."
Is that because you're here?
That's because we're all here, little one. Again, you asked me another question.
I'll slip a silver across the table, and if it needs to be
Okay,
more than that, I'll buy a drink.
Could I have one of those? And she twists her finger around and she's pointing to your hair.
If you don't mind, will you tell me what you'll do with it?
I'm afraid that's my business, dearie.
I don't think that's a good idea, Simon.
I'll give it to you if you tell me what it is that won't bring me harm. Well, let me phrase that. As long as you don't do anything that'll bring me harm, I'll hand you the hair.
Do I look like someone that's going to hurt you? You're a customer. Huh.
True. But you know what? That's a good point. He hands her a hair.
She takes it. She goes, 1 silver's worth. And she reaches underneath the bar here, clink, 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 clink it around. And she comes out with like a really, really tiny thimble. And a little drop goes in from this, it looks like almost like a potion bottle, but it's this clear, slightly thick liquid. She bloop, drips it in, and then she drops your hair into it. And she puts her hands around it for just a second. Then she reaches across this large bar and hands the thimble over to you. 1 silver's worth.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you wanted it for you. Okay. Well, thank you, ma'am. And I'll take a drink.
You take a sip of this, and it's as if this has been crafted to be whatever would most likely taste the absolute best to Simon ever. It's a little tiny slurp of it. Whatever is Simon's ultimate flavor of a drink, alcoholic, non-alcoholic, that's what this is. And as soon as you drink it, it's like it's immediately just gone. That's such a small amount.
My God, y'all. This woman is a miracle worker. And I hand her like 2 gold. Can I get like 2 golds worth of whatever that was?
I'll need another hair from you.
It'll be 1 for me and 1 for you, because I'm wondering if you would like what I just tasted. And I hand her 2 hairs.
Interesting. Okay. She goes through slightly bigger thimbles,
Mm-hmm.
not quite the size of a shot glass. And she, pokes your hair in these two kind of viscous-looking clear liquids, and she hands them one of them to you, and she takes one herself. She sniffs it. Bit earthy for my taste.
Yeah, I do like a lot of spices in my drink. And I shoot it.
Drink it again. It's just the most delicious liquid you've ever had. You taste it, and it's like as it's approaching your lips, you basically crave this flavor you're about to have. Slip it down your throat, and the flavor's gone.
Whew. You're like a miracle worker with that. Y'all should try these drinks she's making.
Simon, I'm sure they're great, but I think this time I will pass.
Oh, okay. I wasn't kidding. We'll find you that nude armor.
After she
I'll
hands
hold you
Simon
to it.
After she hands Simon those drinks, she kind of looks around. She's looking around at you all. She sees Parsnip for a second, and she kind of gives you this very, very quick nod and goes, "Praise to you."
So, what exactly are all of you guys looking for at Madame Maven's?
Well, we're looking for a book that's part of a series.
Calamity Jane goes, "What book you looking for?"
I want to answer you, but I don't know if I'm allowed.
Say it
And
has
I
a
look at my
cost.
group. Well, what my friend said, I guess.
Information costs money.
You guys are learning quick. I'm so proud of you. I give you a free one free shot. Tell me everything.
It's good. Y'all should do it. Besides, I mean, if they're really part of the group if they're all part of the same coven, they're gonna know anyways.
She's offering it just to you, Simon.
Oh, I don't want to get in trouble with my friends, Miss Calamity. I look at Balar and Tango.
She shouts out, "What? Thanks for all this free information."
Wait, I'm sorry, what'd you say?
She basically says, again, in her very loud voice, "Thank you for all this free information."
Oh, okay. So stop talking. Got it.
I think it's because you turned down the drink. She was giving you a drink to pay you for the information. You turned it down, so the information is effectively free.
Wait, I'm sorry. I turned the drink down because I gave her the information. She was paying me
Yes.
in a drink.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn it. If I have too many of those, I think I'm not going to be able to wake up with a clear head tomorrow. But you're very welcome, Miss Calamity.
She grins at you.
That was just my interpretation. I could be totally
No,
wrong.
that actually makes sense now that I think about what just happened. Darian, Do you want to? Did I hear the conversation between Darren and the Hags, or just what was in his head?
You just heard that he's afraid of being a newt.
Okay. What did those ladies want from you, by the way, buddy?
Oh yeah, well, they wanted two things. First is they wanted to turn me into a newt, but also
Okay.
they wanted to see if we would be interested in checking out their store.
Well, I mean, we tend to find fun things when we travel. Do you remember? Oh goodness, what was that lady's name in the town? I think it was Tara's. Like she had some fun stuff. Maybe we'll find some fun stuff at these Hag sisters.
I guess, but we should be careful.
I mean, so far we've had a pretty good visit, other than getting swindled by Milo.
All right, well, I am ready to go.
Oh, okay.
Where are we going?
See you later, Miss Jane. Wait, is it Calamity Jane or just Calamity? I don't know why I thought
Calamity.
Jane.
Her name is Calamity Jane.
Okay. See you later, Miss Calamity Jane.
She basically.
Um, yeah, I guess we'll follow Darren. Or at least I will.
Where are we going?
Yeah,
Darren
Arcus
will
will
go ahead
follow
and
along.
sounds good. Yeah, Darren will go ahead and lead him to wherever it is that they told him to go. They said to follow the tiles, so he will do just that.
Are you going to look for the little shop?
Yeah, the little shop of horrors.
All right. You guys kind of head out and you meander around, and you're not accosted in any ways. No one's like, bothering you, but people all notice you again, and they kind of leave you alone. Lots of hags. You've got, the junk lady who's still outside. When you guys didn't see her from within, but once you get out, she's kind of there, and she's just kind of rocking back and forth a little bit, looking at you all. She looks at Simon a lot. Doesn't say
He
anything.
waves.
She kind of cocks her head. A little goblin will run by you guys. Again, just these. It's quite a few of these kind of green old ladies walking around. You see one of them stopping to talk to a couple of orcs. They are holding up these two little baskets that they each have one basket, and you see her, she's kind of fiddling through it, and she pulls out a handful of frogs out of one of them and nods, and then the two orcs nod and they wander off. Eventually, though, as you kind of circle through the town, you recognize that a lot of these huts are probably like domiciles. There's a couple places that are currently closed that are probably some kind of just a very mundane trading post until you go down closer towards the southeast of the town. This building here. It has a sign out front of it saying an eye for detail. Oh, excuse me, it says an eye for trade.
Well, is this it?
Looks like it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Be careful, everyone.
Do you guys step into the room or step into the little building?
They're into us.
You walk in and you see it's a fairly cavernous hut, at least the way it seems. It's got twisted driftwood and bones kind of going through the walls and so forth. And it seems like it's mostly open space inside. You see those two hags from the bar, kind of just standing there in the room with their hands kind of clasped together, almost expectantly for you to walk in. And one of them says, it's great that you were able to come and find us. This should be fantastic. And she swings her arm out, and it kind of hits the shoulder of the other one. She goes, "Scab!" And the second hag lurches a little bit from being struck on the shoulder, and she takes her hand and kind of waves it up against, as if towards all of the walls, and as if like a slightly shimmering illusion sort of fades away, and you see quite a few shelves, quite a few little knickknacks on shelves. You see weaponry, each on little stands. You see armor racks with armor sitting on it. You see just a plethora of magical items around the room. Everything is neatly labeled with a price, telling you what it is. Yeah, and they have things all around the room. Not a bad
Is there-
shop, we do say so ourselves.
I remember getting the names from Zelda, and I thought I wrote them down, and I did not. It was Scab and what?
Grime.
Okay. Wow, Miss Grime, this place is amazing. Is there like a handout to see what they have?
There is. But as you kind of scan around the room, your eyes fall on a lot of little magical things. You see over to the side a pair of boots with little Icarus-style wings out to the sides of it. You see another set of boots over on it. It looks like it's got a lot of fur inside of it. Keep you warm, kind of. There's several potions that are stacked up in various places. You see half-plate armor on a rack over to the side. You see a shield up against the wall. You see a little amulet. It looks like it has kind of an eye dangling from it. You see a little further over another set of armor and another set of armor. You get over a little further and you see several weapons, quite a few of them. You see a scimitar, a war pick, an axe, a glaive. You see a spear. And then a little further over, you see yet again another set of armor. This one, it looks like it's made from the scales of a black dragon. There's a little shelf that's got a couple of rings sitting on it. One of the rings has kind of this purple coloration to it. Another one has a couple of swirls going on with it. There's a cloak again on one of those armor stands, and these two weird tentacles that kind of dangle from it. The staff leans up against the corner of the wall, which has this like crooked end to it. There's a pair of metallic gauntlets sitting on one of the shelves, and lastly, you see this kind of unassuming rod that is kind of back behind a long shelf, so you have to kind of reach back far to grab hold of it. Say, feel free to look around. We think your kind will love our shop. And I'll go ahead and I'll share the shop with you guys.
Heck yeah.
You're the best.
All right, let's see. I think there's a show to players option that I'm looking for, but in the meantime, you can look under shops and the handouts and go to Hagstooth and see an eye for trade.
Heck yes. Oh my god. I want those wing boots. I want those wing boots so hard. Ah.
You and me both.
Oh. Well, I can already cast fly.
I want that ring.
The ring is shooting stars.
No spell storing.
Oh wow! I just saw that.
But that's way out of my price range. Well, everything's out of my price range.
Same for me.
Uh, Scab kind of walks around, and whenever she sees anybody kind of looking at something, she's like, and she's like doing this like Vanna White type impression. She's waving her hands around it, kind of showing it with a grin, just to kind of encourage you to get close and look, and she'll let you touch things. Grime will kind of stand towards the middle and be like, "Oh yes, and that one that we had an adventurer come and sell us quite a few things. He was apparently doing an expedition up in the north and didn't need all those anymore. That's why there's those the cold items don't have much of a need for it around here, though."
Oh my god, so many things. If only I had 4,000 gold. I could be as strong as Tango.
Wow. Yeah, you'd be stronger than Darren too. Just barely. Darren, I think this might be the first time he actually buys a magic item. Oh man, that shield would be nice, but the only thing in his price range is he would go ahead and ask to get the unless anyone else wants it, and he would make sure to talk to everyone, including Tango outside. The winged boots, I think.
I think those were the ones that Phalar was looking at too.
Oh, really?
Oh, you you go right ahead.
You can have them, Phalar. I can fly for a limited period of time, so
Well, I'm not worried. You are most welcome to them.
If you see something that catches your eye, you could always come back and buy it. We know your type. You guys are always getting gold. You need some place to burn it.
Darren will
I love how
leave
the list
the
is
winged.
like
Sorry.
super cheap, and then it's like, holy crap.
Right? Yeah. We're not Jeff Bezos yet. Soon enough, but not yet. Darren will leave the winged boots for his friend Phalar, and he will instead choose to buy the boots of the Winterlands.
That's a good choice. It'll help keep you warm if you go into cold places.
Sure hope so.
I'll take the winged boots.
Right, go ahead and subtract the gold for it and add the items to your inventory. We'll remove those from the inventory, from the shop. Oh, you could always come back too. You never know when we'll have more stock in town. Oh, where's that last friend of yours? I guess he didn't want to join you. Well, perhaps when he sees what you get, he'll want to come in and shop too.
Sorry, DM,
He
do they
should.
take attunement? The boots?
Yeah, it says tag needs attunement.
Okay.
He's just overly cautious. Give him time.
Why are you guys being cautious here? Oh, there is so much bad press about us and our kind.
Oh, it's not. I wish I could say it's not that, but really, it's not just that. It's more like in the month that I've known these guys, like we've run into dragons, we've run into giant spiders, we've run into gods who aren't gods anymore, we've run into a town full of bandits. Just well, that's not fair. They weren't full of bandits, but we just learned to be a little cautious. I'm sorry if we hurt your feelings.
Yeah, we're used to it, but at the same time, a lot of the people that come here know that this is a safe and welcoming environment for everyone. We
Yeah,
couldn't have been anywhere.
I've only felt welcome. It's really nice.
Oh, that's so very good. She pats you on the head.
As Simon is kind of recounting their stories, Arcus's jaw is like on the floor.
Oh, we also met a necromancer who was like really cool, and I think he now is in charge of a pirate fleet and also helps look after lost orphan kitty cats.
Tango, after you call in, you see a hag pop out their torso from the door, a big grin on their face, and they wave at you with their arm going back and forth quite rapidly, and they beckon you into the store and disappear back inside.
I shake my head vigorously. Nope, good.
I'm gonna head outside and I'm just gonna grab your hand and be like, "It's okay, buddy. I'll keep you safe and you keep me safe." But they have a lot of really cool stuff in here, like armor and weapons. Even Darren bought something, and he never buys stuff for himself.
Oh, good. Darren's cursed twice now.
Oh, I don't think they're cursed,
Oh,
buddy. They
no.
seem very genuine.
That's how they get you.
I think you're being hyper vigilant, and I appreciate that. But I don't know that we need to be. I don't think we need to worry about it too much here.
Okay.
Okay. And he heads back into the store.
I stay outside. I'm gonna have to stay up all night and watch them while they sleep.
Simon just wakes up at like 3 a.m. and Tango's just like at the foot of his bed staring at him. Just like back at the tower.
Darren would go ahead and he would walk over to Arcus Sasha, and he is gonna say, "Hey, so listen, I know that you might be a dragon in disguise or a hag in disguise. I would ask you not eat us while we sleep, but as a moment, as a token of how nice we are, I would like to give you one of my items, my magic items. I mean, we already have one in the party anyway, so here you go." And he's going to go ahead and give you a pearl of power.
Pearl of power.
Nice.
Okay.
And DM, whenever it's possible, Darren would try to attune to the boots.
Certainly, you can certainly attune to him this evening. Stick him on your feet, walk around, and he'll attune in no time whatsoever.
break them in and all that.
Yeah. So you put them on, they fit just perfect. Same with the winged boots. You put them on, they slip on easily and fit just perfect.
Thank you so much, new friend. It might take me a minute to understand what this is, but I'm sure it's great, and I'm really glad that we're best friends.
Of course, just again, please don't eat us while we sleep.
I have no intention of eating you. I'm not sure where
Good.
this is coming from.
Oh, we just made a lot of really bad shapeshifters. A couple of good ones, but a lot of bad ones.
I don't know that we have to worry too much. One, there's more of us than there is of him, and two, he's been very forthright and kind. He's had plenty of opportunities, especially as a wizard, to cast something on us, and he hasn't done that.
Oh, you adventurous types, you're always so very strange. You would at least think you would trust each other. So, with your purchases, anything I can help you with, on the house? Maybe a suggestion for, finding a bed and breakfast, or a point to the local oracle, or anything like that.
Well, we're staying at Milo's because we heard that, well, we found out afterwards that the Twisted Tavern was full up. He seems like a nice guy, but a little tricky.
When you mentioned Milo's, they both kind of chuckle. Oh, he's a sweetie. We love having him in town. He's always so upbeat.
Yeah, he seems really nice. Although I will say, um, just between you two and me, um, the rooms weren't really sweet when I think of the word sweet, if that makes sense. But you know what? I'm just happy that I have a dry place to sleep tonight.
Aren't you really sweet? Oh no, that's a great place. As long as you're staying there, none of us are gonna go in and try to get you to bargain away a toes or anything.
What do you use toes for? You know what? Sometimes some things I don't think I need to know the answer to.
Scab's over there
Um,
pointing to her mouth and licking her lips.
all right. Well, asked and answered, I suppose. Um, Thank you so much, ladies. It's really nice to meet y'all, especially because y'all have a different variety of magical goods than we're used to. Like, typically, we just shop at Evie's Enchanted Curios or the Luminary Emporium, and he's a little snooty, and Evie's really heavier on the potions.
Okay, thanks for telling us. I have no idea what that is.
I was just trying to see because I think that Evie is a hag, me the player, or
They don't
or
give you any kind of
something.
a response that would indicate that they are familiar with her.
Okay. Well,
We did kind of get some conflicting information. Maybe you could clear up for us since we get something on the house.
oh yeah.
What's that?
We're trying to get an audience with Madam Maven.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, my southern accent's kicking in listening to Simon all night.
My dubious plan is working.
What's the best time to go and see her?
Oh, I don't think she'd really care. Just go and, knock on her door. If you think it's a mealtime, maybe bring her something to eat. But otherwise, you just go and just give a little knock knock. Probably wouldn't do it while she's sleeping. That's just rude.
Yeah, Calamity told me to go 2 hours after dawn, specifically. but he was told by the axe-handed gentleman to go at shortly after supper, I think is what you said.
Well, that information isn't conflicting one bit with what I just told you, now does it?
No? I guess I wonder, like, should we go there now or should we listen to Calamity?
Well, it's almost bedtime. It's pretty late around here. She's up there in her years, so she's probably going down for a nap pretty soon.
And she lives west of town, right?
Oh, well, okay, she's east of town. What you want to do is go over the nearby bog, make a left turn and head north for a little bit. You'll make a little more easterly turn at that point over the little logs and the big ant piles, and then when you see the dead chicken carcasses on the left-hand side, be prepared to find a scary-looking tree. At least that's what Milo calls it. And then when you see that, you're going to want to make a left turn, go until there's a clearing on the right, and you'll make that right turn. There, and her hut's over inside on a little tiny patch of land with water surrounding it. You can't miss it.
Thank you so much, Miss. It was Grime? No.
Yes.
I really appreciate it, and we
No,
will
of course.
hopefully be back.
She sits down on the ground and she pulls up one of her feet and starts chewing on a toenail. Happy to help you.
Okay, well, we'll leave you to your
Okay.
snack, and I'm...
On the go.
Yep, Simon's gone. Well, they were really nice.
Very helpful.
Yeah. Arcus, I spent some money on this. I don't know, because I think you might be able to use it better. I spent money before we left town, and I got a spell scroll healer. Ooh, I don't know what that word was. Here, for a counter spell. Do you know that one?
Hold on. I do know that.
Oh, okay.
I already have that in my spell book.
Well, never mind. I was going to see if you could use it to copy in, but that just means we have a free cast of it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Do you have
Well,
any
that
other
was...
spell scrolls?
No, I'm sorry. But you know what? If you stick around with us when we head back home, we'll take you to one of the spell shops. The guy's a little snooty, but he is a nice guy.
I would love that.
Yeah. I'm sure he'd be interested to meet another wizard, although again, he's a little snooty. So just pamper him. And I'm sure he'll like
Wizards tend to be that way.
Well, you're not that way. At least not that I've noticed so far.
Well, I appreciate that, best friend.
Right.
Alrighty.
After you guys finish your little shopping, it is getting pretty late. Are you going to go and stay in Milo's Seaview Suites, or are you going to try to find some other place to bunker down for the night?
I mean, just based on Tango's and Darren's reaction to the hags around us, I think we should probably stay at Milo's because they leave him alone, apparently.
Anybody have other thoughts? All right. You guys eventually make your way back to the Seaview Suites, and Milo is happy to receive you there. Welcomes you in, bright smile, and gotcha. And he just kind of lets you all go on up to your rooms. You guys can all file in, settle into each one of those quote unquote rooms that are 5 feet wide, 10 feet long, and have a bubbling sound coming from a window. But those that wish to do so, you can go ahead and take a long rest. From anybody that wants to do something different, that might have other plans, we can go ahead and take care of that as everyone else has a long rest.
DM,
I-
if anybody or everybody wanted, I would ritually cast alarm in everyone's room.
You go ahead.
If they want. If anybody tells me that they're uneasy about me casting spells in their room, I obviously won't. But I definitely will in my own room.
Yeah, I'm down for that. I don't really know what alarm does because it's not one that I'm familiar with, but I think the name kind of gives me a little bit of an insight to what it is.
As long as it doesn't alarm me in my sleep. Yes, please.
Well,
I think technically it'll just alarm me.
Oh, why would you do that to yourself?
Well, at least somebody will wake up.
You want to alarm yourself to wake up?
I think it's if someone
If
tries
any-
to break into the room.
If anyone tries to break into your room with their door with no lock,
Oh, that changes things. We could have used that some time ago.
Yeah, when you woke
Yes.
up with a strange lady in your bed poking you.
Oh,
He's
right.
gonna keep bringing that up. I'm sorry.
Well, can't say I've had. Actually, I have had worse. So, yes, an alarm in my room would be the best.
So those that wish to have the alarm cast, Arcus, you by all means can go ahead and ritually cast alarm for everyone. I will say that in after a few hours, when people are starting to settle down, you are going to get an alarm going off, waking you up, and when you do, you get up and you go and you take a look to see what it is, and you see Milo with a handful of blankets, and he seems to be checking in on your room to look at you. And when you wake up, it's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to make sure you had something in case you got cold. Yeah, light sleeper. Oh, that's great." And he sets a blanket down on your floor and walks out of your room.
I
I do want
appreciate
to
it.
ask if. Oh, sorry.
No, I'll get. That was it.
I want to ask him if he could wake us up. Um, 3 to 4 hours before dawn, just so that we can make our way over and have enough time to get to Metal Mavens.
And certainly, he'll wake you up whenever you guys want to be awakened.
Yeah.
Right. So you guys bed down. Like I said, you can have a long rest. And those, like I said, who have something else they want to do, feel free to let me know. Or if you want to drop into whispers, we can do that as well.
Yep. During would knock on the mage. I always confuse it with parsnip. Stitch Fix. He will knock on the door and he'll say, "Stitch Fix, are you awake?"
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm just about to send my. Yeah. Yeah, I'm awake. What's up, buddy?
Hey, do you have a the spell is called prestidigitation.
Yeah.
I wanted to
I know
ask you
it.
for a favor. See, I
Oh,
really
sorry.
need to go use the bathroom, but I haven't seen any leaves or paper or anything nearby.
Are you gonna ask me to magically cleanse your butthole?
If it's not much asking.
Okay. That's a first, but I'm sure it won't be a last. Okay. I tell you what, I'll wait outside your room and you just let me know when you need me to prestidigitate your butt.
It's only while we stay here.
No, it's
Hopefully.
okay. That's
And
a,
would you
a
please
good.
not tell the others about it?
I will not say anything to anyone about what you have asked me to do. We're just going to pretend this never happened. But I got
like
you,
to trust
buddy.
in you. One day I'll learn that spell.
You probably should.
Oh,
All right.
Um,
You guys have a little camaraderie and bonding over plopping.
Magical bideting? Is that what that is?
Yep, yep. The magical quilted northern.
Um, I do want to send, if I can, just a quick message to my grandmother, and
Hmm.
then to Syl to let him know we've made it.
Okay.
I'll do Syl's first just because it'll be easier. Hey, Seal, we made it. Hold on, hey, Syl, we made it. Ran into another interested party. Bunch of old ladies and a cougar. Hags are really nice here. Hopefully I didn't wake you up. Good night. I think I exceeded my limit or didn't, but no, I'm right at 21. Okay.
You're gonna get back. That's good to know that you're there safely. Happy for you. Yep, of course, there's going to be other teams. You're doing a job for me, so it's open for others as well. Good luck to you. Stay safe.
Okay. And then I'll do sending to my Gigi. And it's basically what I sent you in the chat.
That's right, you did. I forgot to respond. Let me take a quick look.
No, that's okay. Just there's that, and then I'll have enough for one more sending that I'll cast afterwards, just to follow up with anything she says if I need to.
You're going to get back. Simon! Those big mushrooms were talking all about some kind of sleepiness that they had going on. I don't understand it too much. I mean, they were saying... And it cuts off.
Hey, Gigi, you really need to limit your words because this is the last spell of this nature that I can cast. What do you mean sleepy? Are you safe?
You get back. Simon, I am just so happy that you're able to talk to me like this. I can't believe it's been so long since I've had someone converse with me. Anyhow, about them. And it cuts off.
Simon just shakes his head. God dang it, Gigi. And he will hop into bed and he will set his little familiar on his bedpost and tell him good night, and then realize he's not comfortable, and he'll take the sheets off the bed and bundle them up into a nest and then get in the middle of the bundle of sheets.
All right. You all have an uneventful night. Send messages, curl up as you do, but you're able to sleep. And surprisingly, the bubbles of the bog are kind of like white noise. It makes you, it kind of lulls you to sleep. You have no problems doing so. Everyone goes ahead and has a long rest. Milo, in his infinite wisdom, though, wasn't necessarily the best at setting some kind of an alarm because he was asleep. So you all wake up the next morning at basically at the crack of dawn. Well, actually, it's a little bit past dawn because with all of the trees overhead, this place is dark and gloomy, so the sun has to get up a little bit before it's actually shining into all of your rooms. So roughly 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, you all wake up incredibly refreshed, maybe with a crick in your neck, but it was a peaceful, safe, long rest. As you guys get up and you eventually start walking down, Milo's down there with a big smile on his face, and he's poured you each a big, huge bowl, at least for Simon, of what appears to be milky oatmeal. All right, everyone. So I take it you're heading off on an adventure today?
Yeah. Point of clarification. Were we supposed to get up before dawn?
You were.
Didn't I ask for you to wake us up before dawn?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot all about that because I was asleep. And so what I did is I figured I would just have this nice piping warm breakfast for you ready to go. And I'd see you off with a smile.
We had kind of an appointment with Madam Maven 2 hours before dawn. That's why I asked. Oh, well,
Okay. Well, I suggested 2 hours after dawn. So, I mean, I guess if someone else told you before, maybe they know better.
no, it's okay. Well, thank you so much for breakfast. We're probably gonna have to eat it and run quickly.
Okay. Well, have fun.
Yeah. Is everyone awake? Did Tango and Darren? Everyone downstairs?
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
Mostly.
Yeah,
Okay.
and actually, while Darren is downstairs, as he prepares to eat, he's like while we're waiting for the others to come downstairs, he's going to go ahead and ritually cast purify food and drink. But he will do it as if like he's like praying, like giving thanks for the food.
You do. You feel your magic wash over it, but it doesn't seem to have any effect on it.
Arcus isn't much of an adventurer, so he's just like eating breakfast as you guys are leaving. He's kind of taken aback by like that we're going adventuring, but he'll follow along.
You'll get used to it. If you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to. But it's fun.
I definitely want to hear more about this book in a series of books.
Yeah, so
You guys can tell your tale as you start heading at, I assume, of your destination of trying to follow those instructions as best as you can towards Madame Maven's hut.
yes.
Yeah,
I don't wanna
you gotta go
montage it.
fast.
Yeah, I don't want to montage it, but I will tell him roughly what we're looking for and who we're looking for.
Yeah.
Like on whose order.
Yep. And I can help fill in that info as well. You guys travel trying to move quickly. It's boggy, it's swampy. It's not fast by any means, but as you kind of go through those strange little kind of landmarks that various people would mentioning, like there's a pile of chicken bones in one spot. You're not sure why there's a pile of chicken bones, but there's a pile of chicken bones there. You find clearings where there might potentially be a left turn or a right turn. And eventually you come across what appears to be this almost like a jack-o'-lanterns type tree. It's got like this torn out area inside of it, so it looks like a mouth with teeth, and then there's a knot up towards the top that appears to be similar to an eye. And you kind of turn from it, and you see this this dark corridor with trees overhanging. And it's clear the direction you need to go, but nearly no light is penetrating through it. You start walking in that direction. You guys can converse along the way, or prepare anything that you might want to. Certainly, it doesn't take that long. You're trying to move quickly, but you don't necessarily know the way. But it takes you about 15 minutes, not much more than that, before this pathway kind of leads up towards where you hear like a small little, almost like a little river, just kind of bubbling and sloshing, and you see this little bridge that's kind of leading towards a house or a little hut in the middle of the swamp here. And let's see if I get this right this time. Hopefully you guys can catch the scene for a little house in the middle of the swamp.
I'm blind.
Curses.
I knew it. I became a newt. Help.
You're not a newt, buddy.
There you go.
Oh.
Wow, this is really quaint.
And you see this little bridge or this little house there, similar to this. I'll actually, though, do one more. And I'll move you to where you currently are. As you see Madame Maven's little hut in the swamp there in front of you.
Alrighty.
And that, I think, is a good place to close us out for the night, everyone.